Hey guys, this is Raven with an unboxing video for the new Samsung Gear S3 Classic. The S3 Classic here, it just came on the market about a month or so ago. So we're just going to quickly go over what comes in the box when you get this smartwatch, as well as some of the features and functionalities of this smartwatch. So first things first is this is the actual container, so to speak, that it comes in. It's a little bit strange in that it's not like a conventional watch box that you get, and it was a bit of a challenge for me to open this thing, and I'll tell you why. If you look at it from here as well as the back, there's nothing here to indicate how to open this box. So there's tape that comes on it like that, and what I tried to do was, at first I tried to use a knife to just kind of cut the cut through that tape, and then kind of crack open this cylinder, and I tried to also peel it. So you got to get these two tapes off before you can open it, and from there it's kind of like a twist and it pops off. But it isn't ideal. They could have done better with the design of this. Maybe a couple of labels or a tearaway string that you'd get, like, you know, on a box of cereal or something, to kind of rip it open so you know how to open this thing. When you open it, it's what you do get is you get the charging stand and USB wire that plugs into an AC adapter. So the way how the Gear S3 Classic works is that you take this watch and you just leave it right here, providing it's plugged in, and it's going to charge. When it's red, it means it's currently being charged. Once it's green, it means it's fully charged. It takes about, I'd say maybe about an hour and a half to 2 hours to fully charge this thing. The battery life on it, with you know, regular usage, meaning not, you know, I've used it and I've gone about 4 days without having to charge this watch. Now, the difference between the Gear S3 Classic and the Frontier is in the bands. So this is a band that comes with it. It's pretty straightforward black leather. And when you purchase it, it actually comes with an extra band here. So you would just have to pop out these pins right here and then just put this in. So if you look at this and you just push down or slide it in that way to get that open. So you just like that, and it fits it. And there's other bands for purchase. So what we're looking at here is a Samsung Gear S3 Classic. Some of the features that are available on this watch includes it has there's a lot of features, such as it has voice activation on it. It has the screen that you're looking at here. It's about 1.3 inches. It's about weighs about 59 grams. So holding this, it actually feels like a watch compared to some of the other watches out there, like the Apple Watch. I'd say this one has the weight of an actual watch. And I like the bezel design because it actually looks like a typical watch. It's Bluetooth. It has a accelerometer on it. It connects to Wi-Fi as well as Bluetooth. So if you have an Android device or a Galaxy phone, it connects to it. And that's probably the best way I recommend setting this phone up, is downloading the Samsung Gear app, and then once you download the Samsung Gear app, it'll automatically connect and set the phone up. I will set this watch up. I was able to get this watch up and running in about less than 10 minutes right out of the box. It's the processor on this watch is 1 gigahertz. The memory on it, available memory, is about 1.5 gigabytes. And yeah, the typical usage is about 3 to 4 days. That's what it's built as. And we're gonna just go into some of the features. So when you look at this watch here, you will see there is two buttons. This one right here at the top, that's your back button. And this one right here is your home button. Now, if we hit this home button, it brings up your another page. So this is kind of like your home app page. So these are different apps. So the way how you navigate is you can either take your finger and touch any one of the apps touchscreen, or you can turn the bezel. So you have your contacts, so messages, so any messages right now that are being sent to my phone, and in this case this watch is connected to my Galaxy S5, works fine. So any messages that I get on my Galaxy S5 will come through on the watch, and I'll show you another screen where you see your notifications. Any emails I get comes through, and the good thing about this watch is it can make a sound when you get a notification, or it gives you a little bit of vibration. So in this case I get like 2 little beats right quietly. It's very discreet on my hand, my wrist, and I know I got a message, and I just flick my hand up and the messages appear, and we'll get into that in a sec. So you got your home button, you got your phone, you can make phone calls from here, place and receive phone calls. You have your contacts, so any contacts on your phone that's connected will show up. You have your health, so if we click on that, if we click on it, you get your calories, you have your steps, how many floors you've climbed, your exercise. So it's your typical what you get like on a maybe one of these exercise enabled devices like a Fitbit or a Garmin. I do have a Fitbit, and I find that this has a little bit more functionality than the basic Fitbit Flex, your tracker and all that stuff. So all of that's there, so you can go crazy with that. You just hit back out, comes back here. You have your weather. If you touch that there, you're gonna get your weather. I'm in Vaughan, Ontario, so that's what we're seeing right now. And you can add other thing like that. So backed out a little too much. So now we go music. So the music player now on this, it's let me just tell you how I found it to work. If anyone in the community knows another way of getting this thing to work, let me know, and feel free to fire away on the comment section. But what it does is the watch serves as a remote control for your Galaxy phone. So if your Galaxy phone has music on it, this watch will allow you to remotely turn on the music on your phone and play it. I was hoping there'd be an option to play music from your phone directly on the speakerphone of this watch. I haven't been able to find it. If anyone knows a way, let me know in the comment section. Voice, so you can transcribe things. Your next page, just click over reminders. This is where you can find things, your altimeter, barometer, and any settings. I don't really know a lot about that, so I'm just going to back out, but it seems pretty cool. Schedule, if you have any scheduled appointments on your phone, it will connect here and give you reminders. Oh, backed out. And then we have alarm, Flipboard. So it comes preloaded with Flipboard here, and you can see, you just flip through it to see any articles that you want to go through. And there are plenty more apps on the Samsung Gear, through the Samsung Gear app, that you can download. So there's plenty of apps designed specifically for the S3. Gallery, any pictures, find my phone if you can't find it. If you can't locate it, go to the next page, your emails, your get more apps. So that's pretty much it. With phone calls, you can send and receive phone calls from this phone. It's pretty easy. So here I have the watch on, and as you can see, it fits like a regular watch. Now the cool thing with it is I'm going to put my hand down, and if you look, you'll see the watch is off. Now I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to bring it up, and it automatically adjusts and shows me the time. So if I have it like this down here, and then I get the vibration that there's a notification, whether it's an email or a text message, or someone likes my Instagram photo or something of that, or Facebook Messenger, what happens is it'll give me 2 quiet vibrations. I'll feel it, I put my hand up like this, and it comes up, and it pretty much just shows me what the notification is, and then I can either decide whether I want to delete that notification or not. So overall, I like the watch. I think it's a great investment in the sense that yes, you do have different designs. The bezel looks pretty cool and pretty neat. It does have the S Health, which has the step counter, calories burned, doing different types of exercise, as well as checking your blood pressure and so forth. But the cool thing about it is there is various apps that you can purchase for it, as well as different skins that you can try out. It does have, but I found the main use that I was using it for was checking emails, notifications through like text messages, or Facebook Messenger, or even Instagram and so forth, as well as the fact that if a phone call came through on my phone, I could just quickly answer it here and take the call on my watch, as well as reply back to text messages. Now the cool thing through here, but I'm not really going to go into it too much because I don't really want to show any phone numbers here, is you can actually use your finger to write out a text message here. So there's an option when you go into the text messaging to write, and at that point what you would do is you would just take your finger and just type in like hello, HELLO, and it will automatically write it out and spell it out for you. You just put a little slash to the underscore to make a space. I found that to be one of the coolest use, in that I can just pretty much go like write out text messaging right on the screen. That was pretty cool. Overall, I like this watch. I think if you got this watch, it will definitely turn heads. I've wore it for about a week, and every single day someone's asking me about it. Like, is that a new watch? What does it do? What are some of the features? And the cool thing about it that it compares it, like I'm going to say like the Apple Watch, the difference between them is this actually looks and feels and weighs like an actual wristwatch. Whereas with the Apple Watch, it looks kind of gimmicky in the sense it's like a square watch. This one looks and feels like you're wearing a watch with a design in it. With the touch screen. So I highly recommend it. I would definitely have you check it out. It'll take a day or two to get adjusted to you seeing notifications, replying to emails and text messages through here. Oh, another thing with emails is when you do get emails coming through, you don't see the graphics and the images, you just see text messages. If someone knows another way of using it, please let me know. And yeah, that's it for the Samsung Gear S3 Classic review. Thank you.